The VO Meter, measuring your voiceover progress. The VO Meter is brought to you by VoiceActorWebsites.com, Vocal Booth To Go, PodcastDemos.com, Global Voice Acting Academy, JMC Demos, and IPDTL. And now, your hosts, Paul Stefano and Sean Daly.
So, Bob, I'm curious. You mentioned turning people away who don't have an acting background for your courses. I'm curious how many people or what percentage of people that you've done that with you actually see stick around and maybe pop up a year or two later versus how many just put their head down between their legs and say, oh, well, I'm just going to give up then.
I don't know. I mean, I can tell you that in the 30 plus years I've been teaching, and I vet people pretty well when they call me about my class or they email me just to find out what their background is. I think I can count on just one hand the people who the first time I saw them at the mic realized, oh, they're not nearly as advanced as they think they are, and refunded their money right there and then. I've only had one person during that process who begged to stay in the class. And I said, okay. And it was a huge mistake because they wasted their money. They didn't have the skill set to make choices and take direction. Without that skill set, I can't advance you. I can't take you from point A to point B. My goal is to take you to point M if I can. But if I can't take you a few steps more than what you came in with, it was just not a good fit. So now I'm a little bit more specific and strict with my own rule that I'm sorry, I cannot in good conscience take your money if I don't think that you're going to grow in this class. But those who contact me, I would say the majority of the people that contact me really do have an acting background. First of all, I teach my 8-week class in LA. So the people pursuing voiceover in Los Angeles have more of an actor's philosophy than people who study voiceover outside of Los Angeles. And because animation is primarily done in LA, there's a perceived, pecking order in pursuing animation voiceover in LA. So there's more actors, more of a serious actor mindset here than elsewhere. And I do teach weekend classes around the country. For my weekend classes, I'm a little bit more lenient because, my 8-week class in Los Angeles is an entree. The weekend classes around the country, that's an appetizer. I'm teaching those classes for the person who goes, oh my God, I want to do this. And how do I do it? Well, you got to move to LA. I'm booked. I'm teaching the weekend and the convention panels to look for that one person. I'm looking for me. I'm looking for the person that mirrors who I was when I was starting out. And everybody else is going to decide animation's not right for me. I don't have it in me to move to LA. I don't want to work that hard. I just want to do what I'm doing right here in my home studio. I'm loving my e-learning. I'm loving my audiobooks, and that's fine with me. But sometimes you don't even know if what you're doing is what you want until you try other things.
Well, for our listeners to hear that, I want you to know that this is not Bob being mean or not wanting to help people. This is a sign of a good coach, someone that will actually turn you away if they don't think you're a good fit. So take those words to heart.
I also think that a really good demo producer won't take somebody's money if they don't think that they're at demo level. And any good demo producer can make any lousy actor sound brilliant with enough direction and some superb editing. But it's a disservice to the actor. It's also a disservice to the demo producer when that actor tries to get noticed from that demo, gets a meeting with that agent, gets up to the microphone with fresh copy, and can't live up to that demo because that agent is going to say, who did your demo? Because that agent or that casting director is going to make a mental note or even sometimes a written note to avoid that demo producer because they're sharks. They will take a dollar from anybody who has a checkbook. And that to me is unethical.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening to the VO Meter, measuring your voiceover progress. To follow along, please visit www.vometer.com.
The VO Meter is powered by IPDTL.